everybody and welcome to my channel again. Learning English with Star. Well, today I'm going to be talking about a very interesting topic. It is sea animals. Sea animals? Well, sea animals is a combining two words. Sea is the sea, the oceans all around us, right? And animals are the creatures that are living and they have their own habitats. They also have different ways to live. Well, sea animals are animals that lives in the sea. Okay? Well, let's look at some kinds of animals that live in the seas that we're going to be exploring. Okay? But first, we have a very small animal. It is a seahorse. Let's see what a seahorse looks like. Well, you may think a seahorse is a horse that lives in the sea. Oh, I'm so smart. No, a seahorse is different. It just looks like this one. It's a kind of creature. Actually, it's not a fish, right? And also, it's not a starfish. Also, right? Well, this is a kind of seahorse, and usually you can just see it in the oceans. It just lives in saltwater places, okay? Next is octopus. Octopus. Well, I have some interesting facts about it. The octopus have very long legs. It also have 8 ones. And on its legs are the big spots on this, right? I don't know what have that. I don't know. When a creature is hunting it, right? It wants to eat the octopus will spray out an ink so that the other animal can see what's happening. And it can't catch the octopus to eat, right? Well, octopus is a very interesting kind of sea animals and also pretty scary, right? Okay, next is lobster. Lobster is a kind of shrimp, but actually it's very big, right? Lobsters. Did you ever eat a lobster? I did. Yes, I didn't eat a lobster before. Did you? Well, a lobster is in the group of shrimps, right? Well, we also have many kinds of shrimps, right? Not just lobster. There can be the krill, right? Or just normal shrimps. Krills are actually pretty small, right? Very, very small like this. Okay? Well, next is clams. Clams. A clam is an animal that many people, when they go to the beach, they go and they hunt for it. They search for those clams, right? Those clams are on the sea, but they doesn't live on the seas, right? Sometimes the waters will come up to the sand, and that will bring the clams up on the sand. Well, the sand doesn't stay on the sand and let everybody catch it. No, it doesn't do like that. But it will hide under that sand like this. The sand is right here, right? It will find and it will dig small holes under it. And it will live under it. And people, if they want to find those clams, then they can look clearly and see. Sometimes the clams will push out the waters out of the hole, where they can know that there's clams on it, right? Well, that's clams. Okay, our next word here we have is a sea turtle. A sea turtle is just normally a turtle, right? Well, turtle is very special for working hard, right? And also very slow. Do you remember the story, The Hare and the Tortoise? Yes, that's right. I love that story very much. Do you? Do you remember how to retell it? The sea turtles and the hare are preparing for racing. Yes, that's right. The hare runs very fast, and it leaves the turtles behind it. Well, on the road, the hare is very lazy. It just comes under the trees, eating some carrot and then goes to take a sleep. It thinks that the turtle would take a very long time to walk from that to the top. Well, the turtles tries a lot. When the hare wakes up, the turtle already wins, and he is already celebrating with his friends. Well, the hare after that is very shy, and he sorries the turtle. I'm sorry because I bullied you. Yes, that's right. Okay, well, next we're here we have is a starfish. Well, this starfish just looks like a star, right? It looks like a star like this, right? It will just have 5 corners like this to make a star from it, right? Just like this. Well, the starfish, sometimes you see it flowing on the sand, just like the clouds. The water comes up to the land and it will bring the starfish to if the starfish is in that part of waters. Sometimes the starfish will be floating on here and it can't live because it needs water to survive. It can't stay on the land. Okay, well that's a starfish. Next is a jellyfish. You know what? A jellyfish is a very beautiful creature. It has long legs like this, right? And when it's flowing on waters, it looks so wonderful. I bet you love that. It looks so wonderful with many colors that it's very okay. Next is a dolphin. Dolphin is a very friendly animal. Now it is kind of like it's being endangered. That means that now it's going to be extinct. There are very little amount of dolphins that you can meet. The dolphins now are being taken care of, right? Next is squid. A squid is just like an octopus, but it's different. It doesn't have ink inside. Oh, it just has ink, just like that. It is smaller, and its head is the top like this, right? Doesn't look round circle like the octopus ones. Okay, next is crab. A crab has its hand over like this. When something's catching it, it'll use its hand like this. And the animal is going to catch it. Crab. It will bite. That's right. That'll be very. Well, that's crab. Next is sharks. Sharks are very, very dangerous, and people are very afraid of sharks when they go to the beach. Well, they don't want to go to the beach because if they see the big part there, right, that would be very dangerous to them, and they would shout and they would swim as fast as they can to be on the plants, right? A shark can eat you. Okay, the last animal is seal. Actually, it's impossible for you to find those animals in the sea. You can just see them in the Antarctic or in places like that, right? The seals are usually pretty rare, right? I bet if you go to the beach, you won't see that seal. I think so. I believe that too. Okay, well those are sea animals. Sea animals are animals that live in the seas. Remember, right? A very special part here is that they will have the gills inside them to protect them and to help them to get oxygen. They wouldn't have lungs like us, right? They will have different parts to breathe under the waters. Well, I want you to go remember those sea animals. Can you name any other kind of sea animal that you can notice in the sea? Please tell me in the chat box. Well, now it's time to say bye. See you next time. Thank you for listening. Have a fun time learning English.